Hi all, Elsa here with Just a Few Designs, and I started to make a Christmas album, and I thought, I'm going to show them how to make this one. It's really simple. I've made 2 pages already, and once again, really simple. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. How you all? You all ready for Christmas, or what is coming up? Thanksgiving, actually. As you can see, I'm not ready for either. But anyway, I wanted to make this to give to a friend. So very simple. Really sturdy. This is where we're gonna bind it, and it just comes up, and then the page is gonna flip like this. And I will be using this system again like I did last time. It's just working out for me real easy, really fast to make. So this is the first page, or one of the pages, and it fits a whole snapshot like this. And it's big enough that you'll have a border around, so you can really show off your papers. And here's the other one. And there's also very little waste. And these little tags right here, I'm just doing them. That's a little to and from tag, you know, for her to put on a gift. And I'm just going to be putting in little things like that. And then I think I'm gonna make me one for this year's Christmas pictures. So each page will hold up to 8 photos, up to 4 photos, 1 on each side, or if you divide them in half, of course, or if you do the little ones, it'll hold a truckload of photos depending on how you decide to cut your pictures and put them on there, right? So anyway, so once again, really simple. And I'm using regular cardstock, and this is just your regular size paper. I think it's 8 by 11.5. And very little tools, and it's gonna go really fast. And I think I'm gonna put 6 pages to my album. So and this is not very thick cardstock, but by the time that you finish putting your mats on it, it becomes a really sturdy little book. So you can use thicker paper if you want, but this is what I chose to go with. And I cannot zoom. I've rearranged my camera, and I'm having problems adjusting it to where I want it. Okay, so we're gonna cut 1/4 of an inch off this paper, okay? And this is optional. The reason that I do this is because I want just a little mat around my mat, a little frame around my mat, and I don't want to have to cut a lot off of this paper. So by cutting this little 1/4 inch off the paper, it gives me the measurements that I want. Okay, and once again, because this paper is not really thick, I'm going to work on the 2 pages. Well, never mind, let's do one at a time so we can work together and do 2 pages. Okay, so here's one sheet. I just cut off 1/4 of an inch off of it, and it's just a sliver. See, not much. Throw that away. All right, so we are going to score at 1 inch. All right, just like that. Then you're going to fold your sheet in half, just like that. Okay, now you're going to cut on the score right here, and you can use scissors, or you can use your cutting board to cut it. Just follow that score line right there, right to the fold right there. Okay, now let's cut this out. Okay, so now you have that. Now over here on this side, on the side that you cut, okay, you're gonna put another about 3/4 of an inch, okay? And from right here, from your fold line, because now you're gonna cut again. So this is the part, you can see where you cut it off, right? Put it on your scoring, or your wherever it is that you measure, and cut that little right there, not quite an inch. See? So this is going to bend over, fold over like this. This is your score line. This is going to come over it like this, and that's what's going to reinforce your binding. And then this is your page, and you're done. Wow. This one's easier than the one I did earlier, isn't it? Okay, so let me glue it. And you can use any glue that you choose. I'm using this for video purposes. Just like that. And this is one page. Let's do another one. So we cut a 1/4 inch off of it. You're going to score it at 1 inch. Just like that. You're going to fold it in half. Like that. You're going to cut one piece out. On the side where you cut that piece, you're going to come over and measure about 3/4 of an inch, and you're going to cut it. So you have that right there. Now, this is, I want all my pages to be uniform. So this is going to be the page. It's going to open like this, flip like this, flip. But let's say that you want 2 pages, whole pages without the flip. Then all you would do, of course, is flip this over, and now you have this, to where you have 2 big pictures, and then you would come over here and have the flip on the back. So, I mean, I know you could figure that out, but I thought I'd throw that in there. Because you'd be amazed sometimes. I do that. I'll be doing something and I'll think, oh man, I could have done this. But by then I videotaped and it's been uploaded and no way to edit once it's up. Right. So let's put this in here. And you know how I am about measuring and how I am about okay, so I want them going this way. You know how I am about measuring and how I am about waist. So these measurements for these work fabulous with your 6x6 papers. I got these for $2.99 at Tuesday Mornings. And I've already selected my 6 sheets that I'm going to use, or 8 sheets. It takes 4 sheets per little unit, okay? And all you're going to do is at the top or on one of the sides, you're going to cut off, what was it that I cut off? Okay, yeah, you're going to cut off 1/2 inch. I believe it's 1/2 inch, right? Let me make sure, because no, you're going to go to 5 1/4. All right, just like that. So now these pages will fit perfectly right here, and it'll give you a really pretty border around it. All right, so let's do that. And I'm doing 2 at a time. So you're gonna go to 5 1/4, and keep an eye on your paper if it's, if it has a pattern, that it's actually directional and you're not putting ornaments that go cattywampus like that, Okay, so that'll do that page. That's 4, and then these will do my other page. And I thought we'd do those together. Okay, so I'm going to show you how very quick this goes. Save these. Okay, so that's all the cutting. And now here's your paper. Decide which one you want up front, which I think I want the pretty bow one. It's got bows and it looks like they're all going in all different directions. So So I bought my turkey already for Thanksgiving. Little suckers in the freezer. I just have to remember to get him out about, I don't know, what do you think, Monday, Tuesday? To start thawing it? Because it's in my, it was already frozen solid, and now it's been in my heavy duty freezer. So it's like a boulder now in there. I think I'll put this one. And what do you all cook for Thanksgiving? Seems like I always cook the same stuff. I make this really good, not to brag or anything, you know, but I make this really good corn casserole. And so I cook it every year. And then I make like chilaquiles, which is like enchiladas, but they're layered with a lot of cheese and chicken, and really good. Probably not a Thanksgiving or a Christmas thing, but that's what I cook, and I cook it for Christmas too. Okay, so that's how fast that went. So that's one page. Now these little things that you cut off, this is what you're gonna put right here on the sides. So I'm gonna go with here, and once again, not measuring, just about eyeballing it right there. And I didn't do this to the other ones, but if you want to cut a little tail here, that'd be cute. I wish I would have done that to the other ones. Now remember, this part right here is where you're gonna punch your hole, so you probably won't see this that much, especially once you put ribbon and charms and stuff. But that's that, and then you'll do it on the back too. So just get something that you think would go. That's too much red. I'm gonna use this one that has green, about right here. And where's down here? So let's put the tail down there. Okay, so right there. In another news, I am working on some traveler's journals that I'm making, that I'm gonna try to open an Etsy store. I'm gonna offer it on here on YouTube first and see if I can sell them like that. And but I'm gonna try that and see how it goes. I have the planner bug so bad, y'all. It's all I want to do. Okay, so here's one unit. So let me do the other one. That's all I can think about nowadays is planners. And so my next video, I'm going to show you the two that I've made already. And what I'm going to do is going to be like a first come first serve sort of thing with them, because I don't think I want to take orders on them. I just want to sell the ones I make. I have bought you would think I was opening a factory making those, because I've bought everything that I could possibly need to make them. A whole bunch of faux leather and some really cool felts, and I'm making the inserts, and it's just fun stuff. And I would love it if you all join me in the planner craze. I'm also working on some Christmas stickers for some planners, so please stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think. Okay, so you all saw how fast this went. I'm not even going to edit this video. It's going to be just like that, like this. I think I'm going to put this here. Coming this way. And I talk to you all like we're family, but if I have some new viewers, hi. My name's Elsa, and I hate to measure. You can ask anyone. So most, if not all of my projects are always extremely simple and with very little measuring. Every now and then I'll make something that requires measuring, but I'm very impatient, which is why I don't crochet or knit or anything, because those are things that require time and days of working, and can't do it. The glue that I'm using, for those of you that don't know, is called art glitter. There's no glitter in it. It's just called art glitter, and I love it because it's kind of watery, and even though I make boo-boos like this where the glue seeps out, it's okay because it dries clear. So look, this is all the waste I had, and you can use these pieces like to decorate. This is one of my favorite techniques that I do. I do it in a lot of my papers, a lot of my books. I just happen to like how it looks. Okay, so I'm going to cut it about right there. You can use it so that you don't waste it and you're decorating. Just like that, it just gives you a little touch of something else. So now this, that's it. Now this stack right here has a page of cutouts. These. Which this is what I cut into pieces, and I used it on my other pages. I'll show you. I'm just going to do a couple to show you. I mean, I took this. I love this thing. It is an 1/8 and a 3/8 rounder, and it is my to-go-to now. So that's all I did. I just rounded one side, and then I just glued these. And the reason that I'm doing this is, like I said, I plan on giving this away. So I want to tuck in little things right there that they could use, and then they could still, when they add the picture will still go in there, no problem. So yeah, so if they have a picture, it'll just go in like this, and it fits really well. Okay, then I also used some Recollection beads that I had, bling, not beads, and I always cut these instead of using the whole thing at once. You would think that I'm really frugal. I really am not. I wish I was, but sometimes just a little bit is all you need. So I'm going to use this one. Put it in the center. So you have something like that, and then you can just tuck little things that you want to give them. I like this one that says to and from. I had two other ones. Here. My little doggy's in here with me because he's always here with me, and he hears other dogs bark, so he starts barking for no reason. Okay, so it had two little things right here that says to and from. So I'm gonna add those to give to her, but I need a little something. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take these right here, cut a strip. staple them right there. And my little tiny stapler. Maybe this will work, I don't know. There. And I'm going to put those in there for her to use. She can use those. Do any of you watch Schitt's Creek? I love that friggin' show. I'm addicted to it. Okay, well you get the hang of what I'm gonna do there. So I'm addicted to that show. I've got it playing right now, and it's so funny. The sad thing is that I'm watching season 5, and they said they have one more season, and then that's gonna be it. Okay, so just work it so it doesn't warp because of the glue. If you use wet glue like I did, until it dries completely, then it'll be okay. And then decorate your page however it is that you're gonna decorate it. And here you go, this is one, and you've got this, and then you got the back page. Okay, so now for your covers, if you're doing the measurements that I gave you to do those pages, you will need 2 chipboard pieces that measure 6 inches wide by 7.5 inches long. And that's because I like my covers to come out off the edges a little bit. It needs to butt up right up to the back right here, but as far as I like that. If you want to make them right up to the book, that's fine, but mine do stick out a little bit. And then all you got to do is cover these. So let me get some paper to cover these with, and I'm not sure what I want. I got this really pretty paper. It doesn't go with these pages though. Darn. No, because it's yellow. And I think, well, let me see. I don't know if they're all the same or not. That's the one thing you got to be careful when you go to Tuesday mornings and you get a package of paper like this. They might all be the same paper. And then let's hope you like it, because if not, you're stuck with, see, I'm stuck with all that paper. They have some green. I'm going to go with the green, so I can use it. Okay, so this is by Bo Bunny, and can I cover 2 with 1 sheet? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover this up. Wish I had a brush. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and cut it about 1 inch. Just like that. And now let's do this. Okay, so what else can we talk about? So I do this. Oh, I didn't cut the other side. Dummy. Sometimes. Oh, my journals that I'm making. Please do comment below and let me know what you think about that. I'll still continue to make mini albums because I take so many pictures. Too many. Ever since phones took over the world and we carry a built-in camera, God, I take too many pictures. I take more pictures now than I did when my kids were little, because now I'm taking pictures of my food and pictures of different bathrooms I go in, and it is crazy. Okay, so that's one, and it's got little snowflakes on it. So let's do the other one. And once again, this was 6 by 7.5. Where the snowflakes are. Oh, they're just on the edges. Okay, so let me cut you there. All right. Let's pull this up. Oh, and I kind of cut that too short right there, so I'm going to add a little bit of paper to it. Like this. So that doesn't show. And then I'll just trim it. Nothing ever happened. Okay, so now your front and your back are covered. Just like that. Now I didn't do this part, so I don't know if my 6 by 6 will cover. I can do my little thing that I do on the side, and I think that will work. I want this here, and I guess I'm gonna take the gifts and put them in the back right there, and then I need something to go on this side edge. No, I think I'm gonna go with the green. Okay, so we need to cut this. I'm going to say about 1/2 inch off. Yeah, that's good. So I'm cutting 1/2 inch off the top of the paper so that I'll have enough to cover. But you see, I'm going to have this over here. Then I'm going to take this and I'm just going, I only need a little bit, so let me cut this off 1/2 inch also. So it's like this. And just let me there we go. So that's what I'm going to do here. I had somebody write me not too long ago, and very nice lady was complimenting me, telling me that she liked how I worked, and then she said that she became so stressed out when she worked with the measurements and worried that things were not going to turn out just right. And you know, this should be really relaxing for you guys. It's paper. If you mess it out, start again. Or sometimes I've messed up royally with stuff, but keep working, keep going, keep adding. And some of my, what I consider some of my prettiest work is stuff that when I first started working, oh my God, it looked horrible. So don't give up, and by all means, my goodness, don't stress out. This is my craft room is my happy place, is where I come to relax and get away from it all. So let me see, this is gonna be like this. So yeah, so don't stress out. Keep adding paper. At worst, add glitter. Glitter covers everything. It's amazing what glitter can do. But yeah, but don't stress out. You lower your T cells, and that's when bad cells take over your body because you're stressed out and upset. This should be fun and quick, and no measuring should be involved. Okay, so these are my two covers. So now I wonder if I can just add this to the back. Just right there. Just because I think I am. Maybe I'll go to the top with it like that, and I'll add something else at the bottom, like bright. I'm going to round this completely. And I'm just going to put it right there. Ah! Okay, right there. Okay, so that's my back page. Okay, so now make sure that everything's going the direction that you want it to go, because my ornaments go like this. They can't go like this. That's my back. And okay, so now we have to make our holes for this, and I'm still using this little Sutter machine here. Okay, so we need to make sure that these are going in the right direction. So this is going to be my cover. So this is where you decide where you want to. And I use my mat for this. So I center my little machine because it measures 4 inches. And then I guess estimate more or less where I want it. And I think I want it right there. So now let's go back with it. And this is going to be a little bit harder because this thing that I got was really thick. But there you go. And that's all I do. I don't do more than that. I don't take it all the way to the end. I just put some right there. Okay, so here we go. And about 1 inch on both sides. Let me line this up, make sure I'm on the right spot. And what I do here, I put this on the top of my paper so it's lined, and then it shows you the little images of the little holes. You see, that's where your little can't say holes, where your holes are. So then I line up my little holes that I cut with those to make sure that I've got it lined up and that everything's going to be in the same position. So about right there is good. And if I'm off a little bit, it's okay. Now hold on. Before I do that, this goes like this goes like that, so this is the side that needs to be. I almost put the holes on the wrong side. Okay, so let me line this up where I want it. I think that's good. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And phew. Okay, now let's see. And my holes are perfect. Yay! Okay, so now let's get our pages. And for video purposes, I'm only doing these 4 pages, but I think I may make another one. I made one of these for Halloween for a swap I was in. I sure hope she liked it. And so I'm gonna take all these little things out, because on this one, look, I stamped and colored that with Copics, and I made it into a paper clip. So I gotta take it out so we don't have that much bulk. Make sure that your pages are all going in the right direction. You see, this is where you punch, not over here. So just make sure that you're punching everything in the right direction. And they're not all gonna fit in there. So I'm gonna do one at a time. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the back just so that I see where I want it to go, and make sure that the holes are gonna be right. Okay, so I want this to be right there. So I need it to be right there. And I wonder if I can do 2 at a time. I bet you I can. Okay. Maybe not. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I did those. I'm only gonna do one this time. Okay, so right there. It's actually very easy if you don't try to punch through a million pages at a time. Okay. So right there. Okay, so pages are punched. Now, let's decide, well, before we do that, let's go ahead and cut these apart. You will need some kind of little wire cutters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're gonna need 6. So you count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here, and that is where you cut. And they're not really hard to cut at all. Okay. So find the page you want Then I want green. And black. Just like that. And then put your front and your back one, put it backwards. So this, okay, so this is your back, right? This is your front. Bring your back like this. Okay, okay. That was really hard for me to understand. You all may get it right away, but it took me a while. Okay, then just go ahead and thread that through it, just like that. Put it in your little machine right here and go ahead and push it and squeeze it shut. And I don't squeeze too hard, which I just did what I was telling you not to do, because I may want to open it and add more pages at a later time, but I did squeeze it too much. But it's really simple. You just kind of push this back with it. And if you don't have that machine, you can still use these little wires, because you can do it with your fingers. They're really easy to work with. Okay, so now this is your back page. You're just going to turn, and you see by doing that, your back page catches right there. And then you just flip that to the back. And then you have to work for it a little bit to let it all fall into place. And there you go. A little mini album in no time. So now you just decorate the front, and here you go. Christmas book. Where you put all your memories. Yep, so you can add pockets, you can add whatever you want to it. Pretty stuff up the front. I'm gonna add these little tags, to and froms. I haven't done that page yet. Just right there. I'm gonna add this to Mariam Bright right there, and it can grow to be pretty thick, especially if you don't put these too tight. If you put these too tight, it'll be like that, and it'll start doing that. But if you keep this not so tight, you'll be able to have a really cute little book like that. Isn't that cute? It's like a brag book. You can put it in your purse. You can put it anywhere you freaking want to put it. So I think I'm gonna add a couple stickers. Maybe that's all I'll do to this one. Because I am keeping it simple, and because I don't have a lot of waste, I think I may do that. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, and let's see what our, see, you can't see where you cut. Let me see if there's one that, right there. You can see that you cut that. So do that to yours. I didn't do it to all of mine. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this. Just really simple. Where's my glue? Down a little bit. And these are some cool dudes. Look at them. They have sunglasses on them. So which ones? So we got to put Santa in the center, of course. And then we're going to put a reindeer on this side, kind of cockeyed like that to the side, and put a snowman on the other side like that. And that's it. Yeah, I am wanting it to keep it simple, ladies and gentlemen. Look, there's some pretty stuff here. What is this? Some washi. Do I want this? Oh, that's pretty. Put some of this on the bottom part of this. How would that look? Not too much. Maybe here. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Oh, that's some sticky stuff, man. All right, ladies, so that is my tutorial for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you tried to recreate it. Look, I have some other stickers that says you and me. Let's put this. They're coming from his hat like that. I said simple before this is over. It's going to be covered with a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, this is it. Like I was saying, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. I am not, excuse me, I'm not going to edit this video, which maybe I should not because I'm coughing all over the place. But this is it. That's back. So thank you for watching, and if I don't make another video between now and Christmas, I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. I hope you all, well, Thanksgiving, I'm skipping over Thanksgiving. I hope you'll have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I know I will though, because I wanna do those, let me give you a sneak peek on the one that I'm working. I'm not done with it yet, but this is my little traveler's notebook, and they have a little charm. The other one I think has a Santa. It's gonna come with a pin, and I'm not done yet. I'm gonna put a little boat charm that goes here, and then it's got all the inserts. So it's a really chunky little book that, and those, like I said, it's gonna be first come, first serve. I only have 2 that look like that, and they're really glittery, shiny on the inside, but I can't wait to show you those. I'll show you those next time. So once again, thank you so much. Oh, and on here you can put ribbons, and you can add some little jingle bells on there and make it all pretty and fussy, and yeah, do your thing, work your magic. Once again, all right, I'm gone this time. Love you all. Bye.